How is it going, MSBL fans? Welcome back to some MSBL action. I know I've been saying it'd be back for a while. We're going to get right into here with 3 games today. Two of them a little better than the others. And we're going to start with the stinker, Seattle versus Chicago. Chicago ahead in the standings of this game, but Seattle's going to take this one handily, starting 2-0 Seattle. Nothing too exciting in the first 4 innings. Then another pop-up. Zach Goodley giving up his 3rd run off the sac fly. Almost through 4 innings, bottom of the 4th. And now we are going to cut to the top of the 8th. Seattle still up 3-1, nothing happening. Cesar Hernandez up for Seattle Lightning, and he hits that one deep, and it's going to stay in the park. It will be a double, and unfortunately for Seattle, they don't score anything off that. They load the bases since the runner in front is so slow. But let's take another look at that one by Hernandez. Drills it, and it'll be good for the double. Now we're going to watch Tucker Barnhart versus Alex Claudio. No outs, bases loaded, top of the 8th inning. Tucker Barnhart swings on the first pitch. Everybody's safe, and it's 4-1 Lightning over the top-seeded Chicago Cyclones. It's early in the season. Seeds don't really matter quite yet. Arodys Vizcaíno in the game now. Base is still loaded. Jonah Bride is going to pop that one up. All the runners advance. It falls and is 5-1. Lightning with the bases loaded. I was telling you guys this one was a bit of a stinker. 2 outs for Vizcaíno, but Brantley's going to hit one right up the middle. It's going to be 6-1. Runner comes home. Tucker Barnhart caught. It'll be 6-1 Lightning going in the bottom of the 9th. Brett Martin in relief. 2 outs. Runner on second. Chicago, do they have a chance? Spoiler alert, they do not. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch from Brett Martin. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count. For Joey, I can't read that name. The white and the gray don't mesh well. Joey Wandle. 0-2 count. Still just trying to get out of here without it being too messy. 1-2 count for Martin. 10 pitches so far for the reliever of Seattle. One more pitch probably should do it here. Here it comes from Martin. Hit up by Waddle, and that will be caught and will end the game here. Now let's get into some exciting games. Corey Kluber records the win here today for the Lightning. We're going to go to OKC versus Indianapolis. OKC, the surprise team in the MSBL so far this season. I projected them to be last in the MSBL, and they're currently leading the NL Central against potential rival Indianapolis Rush, with Zach Greinke on the mound today. Yonder Alonso batting for the Heroes. That one's going to pop up. 3 guys running towards it. No one gets it, and it'll be a 1-0 lead early for the Heroes. A bit of a longer video today since I've been promising MSBL content in my last couple videos, and it hasn't come out. Hopefully we get more content pumping. Draft season is upon us, so that's why less baseball content, but don't worry, as the summer comes around, less draft content to cover. We will have more MSBL. Yasiel Puig takes a walk there for Indianapolis, and here comes Robinson Cano, the second baseman. 2-for-6 in the series against the Heroes so far this season. Lance McCullers, 55 pitches already for the Heroes. That one is outside. Early 1-0 count for Robinson Cano. The veteran, a solid pickup for the Rush to pair with Manny Machado. I think Manny Machado's on the rush, and Yasiel Puig, I don't want to be mistaken, he takes off. Puig takes off and is caught stealing. Nice play. Puig takes off plenty early, but what a cannon arm. And there's Fernando Tatis getting the out for the Heroes. Excuse me. Here comes the pitch to Robinson Cano. 2-1 count. That one was outside. Got to be careful pitching to Cano. He can turn on it easily. And that one will be cut foul by Cano. 2-2 count. Good battle going on between McCullers and Cano, pardon me. Here comes a pitch. That one hit deep, and that's going to be a no-doubter. That one is gone by Robinson Cano, and we have a tie ball game here in Indianapolis. Great American ballpark in Cincinnati, rather. But that is the home field of the Indianapolis Rush. And there goes Robinson Cano trotting on the bases. Costly steal attempt by Puig. 1-1 game in the 8th inning, though. Pitcher's duel between McCullers and Zach Greinke up to this point. 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the 8th for Jace Fry pitching against Asdrubal Cabrera. 0-0. Cabrera hits a ball that doesn't travel far. Pitcher can't make it. Indianapolis is going to score, and Cabrera will be safe. So 2-1 Indianapolis, trying to get the upset against the Heroes, who have been playing out of their mind at the beginning of the season. Maybe not an upset. Maybe the Heroes are just on a hot streak. But Cabrera will be safe. And here comes Yadier Molina. 2-1 lead for Indianapolis. Bases still loaded. 2 outs. Molina 2 for 5 in the series. 0 for 2 today. Jace Fry, 7 pitches so far. Here it comes to Molina. That one low. You got to be careful. Molina is getting up there in age, but he's still a force to be reckoned with at the plate. Future Hall of Famer Molina going up against Jake Fry. Here comes the pitch, 1-0. That one's low. It gets past Molina. And here comes home the runner for Indianapolis. It's going to be 3-1 on a wild pitch. Scores the aforementioned Manny Machado. I knew he was on Indianapolis. Jace Fry, wild pitch, scores. And now we got a bit of a pitching change for Indy here. They're going to bring in a reliever. And it's going to be Nick Anderson. 5-4 record last season. 3.32 ERA. Very respectable. 108 whip. 110 strikeouts to only 18 walks. So what you like to see for a reliever. He's going to go against Teoscar Hernandez. And this is a bit of unfiltered baseball. Not much what we have here. But we're going to watch this 9th inning play completely out, which is why the video is a bit longer. Here's Andres Munoz. A big divisional game early in the season. A loss could be devastating for a struggling Indianapolis squad, and a win could be huge for OKC just because of how ahead they are to start the season as projected. So Teoscar versus Nick Anderson. Here comes the pitch. That one's low. 2-1 count for the outfielder for OKC. Next pitch on the way. 3-1 count, and Nick Anderson gets into some early trouble. 3-1. 4 pitches from Nick Anderson. Pitch comes to Teoscar. That one's high, but he fouls it off. Full count. You do not want to walk early here if you're Indy, but that one's way high. And you know what they say, 80% of the time if you walk the leadoff man, he's going to come around and score on you. And the tying run is going to come to the plate, and Yonder Alonso. We saw him get the RBI on the only run for OKC earlier in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Finally, a nice strike for Nick Anderson. That's what you got to see from him if you're hoping to win this game. Manager rather, looking from the dugout. Kind of an empty crowd here in Indy today. And a swing and a miss by Yonder Alonso. He gets into some trouble. If you prefer this unfiltered commentary like this, drop by my Twitch channel. Sometimes we'll be doing streams on the YouTube channel as well. But there's a strikeout by Nick Anderson. That's what he's accustomed to doing. Look at that strikeout. He gets Yonder Alonso. Bad. Game recognizes game. He's nodding his head. And now we're going to have a pinch hitter come in for the Oklahoma City Heroes. The pinch hitter today is going to be Alec Baum. He has a .444 batting average so far this young season. A strike, a little high for Nick Anderson, but it'll count. 0-1, count one out here in the top of the ninth. OKC down 2 runs, but the tying run is at the plate. That one will be outside. 1-1. Nick Anderson, solid outing so far. He's starting to hit the strike zone. As I say that, of course, he goes low, and OKC, that manager there, you see a little smirk from him. He says, okay, we're cooking. We are cooking. Tying run at the plate. Alex Baum, 2-1 count. Nick Anderson, here comes a pitch. That one's way high, and he is in trouble. I don't know why I even commented on a solid outing so far. He hasn't done really anything good besides record 1 out. Newman on deck, and that hit will go foul by Baum. 3-2 count. Here comes the pitch from Anderson. That one's going to be low in, and a walk from Anderson, a guy who rarely does it. But there will be 2 in the 9th inning of this game, trying to get the save for Indianapolis. But 2 runners aboard. Here comes Kevin Newman. He's 2 for 4 today, and he represents the winning run for OKC, although there is a 9th inning yet to play here. Nick Anderson in trouble. Here's the pitch. That one's low but called a strike. Kevin Newman, .280 batting average this season with runners in scoring position. You got to like your odds with those numbers. Here comes the pitch by Anderson. Nasty curveball. That one's going to go low. 0-2 count for Newman. And an out here would be absolutely huge for the Rush, who are just trying to get out of here with the victory. Here comes the pitch by Anderson. That one's going deep. It's going to land, and that will bring 1 runner home. Next runner is going to stop, but that's a double there by Kevin Newman. 3-2 game. RBI double for Newman. Let's take another look at that one. Pops it up right where Indianapolis didn't want it to go. Lots of fans in the crowd cheering. I don't know whose fans these are. Maybe a bigger OKC following than I projected. Here comes Colin Moran for the Heroes. He's going to bunt and misses. A bunt, probably a decent call here. With runners on second and third, only 1 out. Worst case scenario, you may get 2 outs. Oh, it's a little risky in the 9th inning, I have to say. That one outside. Runners definitely do not test on second and third. It's a 1-1 count. Colin Moran a little worse than Newman. 180 on the season with runners in scoring position. He's going to go for the bunt again. Gets it down, and they don't try at the plate. It's going to be a 3-3 game, and we're going to at least go to the bottom of the 9th inning, if not further. Ketel Marte, the 3-hole hitter, is up for OKC. Anderson, 2 outs, 21 pitches so far in the 9th inning. That one going to go slightly outside, not exactly where he wanted that pitch to go. Anderson Wiping some sweat off, pardon me. Ketel Marte, 2 hits on the day. Here comes the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. 0-2 count for the star outfielder, sometimes infielder. Ketel Marte is such a Swiss Army knife of a player for the Heroes, but 0-2, he's in a little trouble right now. Here comes the pitch from Anderson. He's going to swing at that one in the dirt. Marte's going to take off, and it's going to record the out for Anderson. Blew the save, but still a chance for the Rush to win in the bottom of the 9th. Due up, we got Ryan Zimmerman. Here comes Nick Vincent. So far this season, 6 games, 1.93 ERA, 1-0 record. So here comes Ryan Zimmerman, the veteran, hitting in the 8th hole for the Rush. A little lower than Zimmerman usually expects to bat, I'd assume. That one low and in, but recorded a strike. Here's Will Smith in the Heroes bullpen if Nick Vincent does get tired or in trouble. That one low. That one going to be called a ball, however. Vincent has been pretty spot on so far this season, so you don't want to bring in Smith unless you absolutely have to, although Smith is more of the proven player. Here comes the pitch by Vincent. That one going to be fouled off by Zimmerman. Great tenure in Washington. The only player remaining who has an expo, if I'm not mistaken, at one point, and that's going to be a swing and a miss by Zimmerman. And that'll be 1 out for Vincent. If he keeps this up, we'll be on our way to extra innings. C.J. Abrams hitting in the pitcher's spot for Indianapolis today. Here comes the pitch from Vincent. That one popped up by Abrams, and that's going to drop right in front of the center fielder. And Abrams has speed at shortstop. He's the guy you want running if you're Indianapolis. A beautiful hit, bloop single for Abrams, and we have Yasiel Puig now at the plate, a dangerous man. You got to be careful if you're Nick Vincent. He's going to throw a strike low. He's been getting that call from the umpire today. 0-1, Abrams testing, potentially trying to steal. He makes it back to first with plenty of time. 0-1 count for Vincent. Here it comes. That one inside for Puig. A little bit of control issues from both the relief pitchers. Both Vincent and Anderson have had their struggles. 1-1 count. Winning run already aboard for Indianapolis. Yasiel Puig dueling with Nick Vincent. 1-2 count. Here it comes. That one hit. It's going. It lands. Vincent gonna round the corner, and he's gonna slide into third with plenty of time. And now they are a sac fly away from winning. Yasiel Puig on a 6-game hit streak. Can't believe he's not signed to a team in real life. But Yasiel Puig blasts that to the outfield and lands right in front of the outfielder again. And here comes Robinson Cano. He recorded the first run of the game for Indianapolis. Here it comes to Cano. He doesn't offer, but it will still be called a strike. That was an interesting pitch by Vincent. Probably one you don't want to get jammed up at. Don't risk a double play here. That's the last thing you want to do if you're Indianapolis. That one going to be outside. 1-1 count. 11 pitches from Vincent. 1 ground ball away from bringing this to the 10th inning. That one going to be low. 2-1 count for Nick Vincent and Robinson Cano in this battle. Couple veterans on this squad for Indianapolis. They got Zimmerman, Cano, believe they even have Molina, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm thinking of the right team. That's a 2-2 count. Pitch on the way from Vincent. That one's going to be hit up the middle by Cano, and you know what that means. This game is over. The walk-off by Robinson Cano. C.J. Abrams scores, and the Rush going to get a much-needed win. A struggling Rush squad, but they're going to get the W versus the OKC Heroes. They're going to swarm Robinson Cano, the MLB veteran. That one's going to go right up the middle, a bouncer. Not much they could do about that. Hit perfectly by Cano, and well-deserved a win today by the Rush. And we're going to go into our third and final action today. This one, the Portland Penguins and the Phoenix Cobras, both 8-4. First time we get to see the Portland Penguins this season. If you tuned into the live stream on my Twitch channel, you saw Phoenix get a victory over the Roadrunners of Mexico City. But this is our first time on the YouTube channel seeing Phoenix, and we get Kyle Hendricks versus Ender Inciarte to start the day. D. Gordon out there in the outfield, or infield for Phoenix, taking a look at what they have to offer. Kyle Hendricks, been a solid pitcher so far for Phoenix. That one outside against the center fielder for Portland. Ender Inciarte, a solid leadoff man. Here comes the pitch from Hendricks. That one's low. And getting into a little bit of trouble early. We're going to look at Hendricks for a minute. Not sure what I was thinking of keeping that clip in there the entire time of just Hendricks' face. But we'll roll with it. Here that pitch comes outside a bit, but it's going to be a 2-2 count. 48 degrees today, a bit of a chilly one here in... It's supposed to be in Phoenix, but it will say 48 since it's Anaheim. That pitch inside, 3-2 count. Joey Votto, the two-hole hitter, up next for Portland. 3-2 for Inciarte. Here comes the pitch from Kyle Hendricks. That one going to be fouled off by Inciarte. Good battle here early by two MLB veterans. Next pitch coming. That one low, and Inciarte is going to take his walk. And here comes Joey Votto. Not necessarily what he used to be, but Votto is still a huge threat at first base. He's hitting .283 so far this season, 4 homers in 12 games so far. He has more RBIs than games played. So Votto been doing good things for the Penguins thus far this season. So we got Votto versus Hendricks. Inciarte, leadoff walk to start the game. Here comes the pitch to Votto. That one is up and in. So a 1-0 count. Career versus Kyle Hendricks. Joey Votto has hit .393. Doesn't spell well for Phoenix. Here comes the pitch again. That one going to be hit by Joey Votto, but it's going to land, pardon me, and it's going to be 2 on, no outs, early. Beautiful hit by Joey Votto getting that ball down. And here comes Charlie Blackmon, the former Colorado Rocky, hitting .250 on the season. And Blackmon's going to swing immediately. That one's going to drop as well right in front of the outfielder. And we're going to have bases loaded for Kyle Hendricks to deal with in the top of the first. Another look at that hit by Blackmon. Blooped right in there to left field beautifully. And here comes Jeff McNeil, the former New York Met. That one gonna be hit up the middle. One runner scores. Everyone else is safe. So Votto at third. Why am I blanking out? Blackmon at second. And Jeff McNeil at third. Everyone's safe for J.D. Davis. Kyle Hendricks in a little trouble early. That one going to be outside for J.D. 1-0 count. Excuse me. Here comes the next pitch by Kyle Hendricks. It'll be 1-1. That one finally in there for a strike. In some trouble. Early bases loaded. That one going to be low. 2-1 count for Phoenix. Both teams I had fairly high in my preseason rankings. I believe they were both top 10. And they both are looking to live up to that. That one going to be cut fairly well by J.D. Davis, but 2-2 count. Strike away from Hendricks' first out. He's going to pop up Hendricks. That one going to be shallow, so there will be no test by Joey Votto. 1-0 here in the first, with bases loaded still. Shin-Soo Choo up, a recent addition by the Penguins. They were a little weak in the outfield, so adding the veteran Choo should help them a bit. He's their 4-hole hitter, or their 6-hole hitter rather. I can't read. But to pick up a 6th-hole hitter just in the free agency, especially in a fantasy draft style, is huge. Hendricks throws a ball to Choo, so 1-0 count. Here comes the next pitch. That one going to be grounded to third, second, first, double play, and that will get Hendricks out of the inning, so 1-0 lead. Here's Yu Darvish facing D. Gordon, one runner on third base already in the bottom of the third here. So a runner scores, but D. Gordon's going to get thrown out at second. Nice throw, but we're going to have a tie ball game. A little bit of a faster pace now. 5th inning, Joey Votto versus Kyle Hendricks still. And Votto, I was talking about how dangerous he was earlier. He's motioning that ball, and I think you listened to him. That's a 387-foot homer by Joey Votto. We're going to watch that one a couple more times. So, the Penguins are going to retake the lead here. Hopefully that strong first inning into a double play isn't wasted by Portland. There is a home run by Votto. That was a no-doubter. Wasn't sure at the run. He blasts that one out of there. That was a close one to say. It was right by the pole. And we're going to cut to Victor Cartini versus Luis Perdomo in for Kyle Hendricks. That one's going to get over the head of the outfielder and will advance to second base. And now we're going to take a look at Brandon Nimmo in the 9-hole for Portland. Nimmo 1 for 2 on the day with a double. If he can recreate that, maybe even a single, should score the runner. Next pitch on the way from Perdomo. And that one's going to be a swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Brandon Nimmo only hitting 125 with runners in scoring position on the season. So a bit of a slow start for the former Met. But he's going... that can only improve for him, I believe. 1-2 count for Perdomo. And out here will get them out of the inning. Here it comes. That one going to be blasted by Brandon Nimmo. I talked about the slump had to end. And a similar home run to Joey Votto's earlier. And that's going to be a 2-run homer. Perdomo's upset. And that's going to put Portland up 4-1 against the Phoenix Cobras. Earlier, Victor Cartini also scores, the catcher for Portland. And that was another no-doubter by Brandon Nimmo. Beautiful swing. And that one's going to get out of there. The only thing, no doubt about it, was if it was going to stay fair, and it absolutely did. We're going to skip to the 7th inning now. Here comes Charlie Blackmon, and that's going to fall. It's going to get past the outfielder. Blackmon going to round second, try and make it a triple, and that's not a sight you see every day. A triple for Charlie Blackmon. Not necessarily the fastest player, but when you dive and miss for the ball, like just happened there, you're going to do some solid things. We're going to replay this one to show how long it took him to get there. Finally throws it back. And we're going to have Jeff McNeil up attempting to score Blackman after that triple. McNeil's going to turn on the first pitch immediately. That one's going to drop, and Blackman will score. 5-1 lead here in Portland. Yu Darvish, the starter, still in the game, and he's going to give up a single right here. No. An error by the outfielder, and a run will score against Yu Darvish. It's going to be a 5-2 game now. After a bit of nonsense, they're going to switch the pitchers up. And we have Sir Anthony Dominguez here in the bottom of the eighth. Dominguez records an out, but one runner is on, and he's going to face the top of the order. Here's D. Gordon. Gordon going to hit a bloop single. It won't fall after the dive in the outfield, and it'll be a 2-1 game. 2 outs now, but Carlos Correa up for Phoenix. There's the walk, rather. He takes it, and Sir Anthony Dominguez in a bit of trouble. Bases loaded for Max Muncy. 0-0 is the count. 19 pitches by Dominguez so far in the inning. That one's going to be inside for Muncy. You got to be careful. You can't walk him, but also Muncy has the best home run potential on this team. You already walked Correa. Here comes the pitch. That one a little high again. And it's going to be a 2-0 count for Max Muncy. 2-0, bases loaded. Here it comes, and that is hit, and it's going deep and gone for Max Muncy. That was a no-doubter, and you know what that means? A grand slam for Phoenix, 420 feet, and that will give Phoenix the lead after doing nothing hardly the whole game. Max Muncy puts the Cobras in the lead here. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Alex Reyes, who has become a bit of a legend from the live stream. Shin-Soo Choo facing him as the final out. 1-1 count. Reyes, if you look in the stats of the MSBL, which we did on the live stream, is leading right now for reliever of the year. That's a swing and a miss by Shin-Soo Choo. He did amazing things against the Roadrunners. Went nearly 4 innings with pretty much scoreless baseball, as that game went many innings. 1-2 count. That one's going to go outside. So 2-2 for Reyes. 1-run game. Portland's certainly not out of it. Here comes the pitch by Alex Reyes, and that one going to be fouled off by Choo. 2-2 is the count. It's Choo 0 for 4 on the day. Here comes the pitch by Reyes, and a swing and a miss. And the home run by Muncy will be the winning one as Phoenix wins. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.